Hey guys, it's DarudeLeafStorm here, and I'm here with Jjdl. Week 4. This week we are taking on the one and only John Jr., the commissioner of the league, the owner of Jjdl. And I'm very excited for this one. I've never played John before, and like I say, I'm just excited for this game in particular. It's one I've been looking forward to. So I'm very, very excited. So, let's see. We're facing John and the Portland Nightshaders, and John's got a scary team, right? He's got a scary team. However, John, your speed tiers are not the best, I will say. So, but we're going to go into this, and we're going to tell you what kind of prep we're bringing, what's the idea. John's team is very fun and full of threats. So, yeah, as you can see, you know my team on the left. If you don't know it already, we've got Darkrai, Urshifu, Ogerpon, Halflame, Ursaluna, Munkidori, Fortress, Florges, Vape, Vikavolt, Mischievous, and Vullaby. And John's team consists of Raging Bolt, Bloodmoon, Iron Hands, Rillaboom, Iron Boulder, Skarmory, Frostlass, Blastoise, and Wigglytuff. So, yeah. Looking at the team, you know, some very scary threats on there. However, you look at my team, and you look at John's team, and you see Iron Boulder, and it's a scary mom, and I've got to deal with that somehow. So let's hop into my prep and show you kind of what I've got. First off, I'm looking at John's team, and yeah, Specs Munkidori goes in. So I'm bringing Specs, Tera, Psychic, Munkidori. He really doesn't have a switch into this, to be honest with you. I think I can lead with it against most things and get a kill. I think if he leads like Raging Bolt or something, I probably should switch out, just in case he's some sort of like Scarfed Terra Dragon Draco or something like that. You know what I mean? Just some sort of breaking Raging Bolt. I don't really want to deal with that. So I am creeping Rillaboom. Now, did I need to do this? Probably not. But just in case, you know, just in case, I crept Rillaboom. So yeah, maybe I should have gone a little bit greedier with my investment and not creeped Rillaboom. But if he's some sort of like life upset and goes for knockoff, it's an issue, right? And then he outspeeds me. So yeah, I can run Modest, however, which is brilliant. Obviously boosting up that Specs, and that's part of the reason why I went for Specs this week, just because I could run Modest, I could run Terra Psychic very freely, as John didn't have a Dark type. And kind of just go in versus John's team. So I think this one's going to put in some work this week, and I'm very excited to see how it does. Next up, we got Ogerpon, Halflame. We're rocking Ivy, Cudgel, Power Whip, Play Rough, and Grassy Glide. Now, my plan is to sort of bait in the Iron Boulder versus my Ogerpon. Get my Grassy Glide off, and with my investment, which is 252 Adamant, I always OHKO an Iron Boulder with Grassy Glide, which is brilliant. That's exactly what we want. If I can catch that mon off guard, John's team immediately becomes less scary, right? That mon, like Ursaluna's pretty threatening too, but I have a few offensive answers to Ursaluna, I feel. And then like Iron Hands, they're all the big threats, right? Raging Bolt too, I mean, yeah. So hopefully, I think he should bring Rillaboom. I think it's got a decent matchup into me. Obviously being able to outspeed Darkrai with Grassy Glide and Urshifu too. I think it's really solid into my team, and I can definitely see him bringing it. So yeah, and overall, this Ogerpon set goes in, like I say, with the speed tier that he's got. I can just run Adamant and hit things as hard as possible. So yeah, very excited to use Ogerpon this week. I've not used it too much actually, but I'm excited for her to come back. I didn't use her. Did I use her last week? I can't. Yeah, I did use her last week actually, just not week 2. But yeah, moving on, we've got Fortress this week. This is my sort of Iron Boulder check somewhat. Rocking Rocky Helmet this week with 248. HP, 4 defense, 4 speed, max defense, relax nature with Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Volt Switch, Gyro Ball. Pretty standard set, but yeah, Fortress just kind of here to do what it does, you know. Maybe I should have ran Body Press over Stealth Rock. I think is my only thing that I'd probably change about this, since, you know, Ursaluna Bloodmoon just switches into this every time. So I think if I were to go back, maybe I'd change this. I'm not sure. But Rocks could be really handy. You know, he's got a Frostlass and he's got a Skarm. And getting chip on everything's really nice. But obviously with the grassy terrain, I definitely think can kind of counteract that. Obviously, Fortress as well could deal with Subseed Rillaboom, which is really nice. and it is just a switch into Rillaboom in general. So I think I kind of need to bring this on, otherwise Rillaboom becomes a massive threat versus my team. Next up, we've got Darkrai, rocking Choice Scarf this week, Darpulse, Psychic, Thunder, and Willow. Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Full Speed F. This is to counteract Booster Boulder. You know I always outspeed it. Scarf Will-O-Wisp looks really solid this game. A lot of John switch-ins don't want to catch a Willow, so I definitely like this set this week. And also Scarf, Thunder, outspeeds and kills Shell Smash Blastoise, which is really important to know. So yeah, excited about this one. I definitely think this one can put in some work. Maybe I could have gone something else instead of Scarf, but I thought Scarf overall was just my safest option. So yeah, pretty standard Darkrai. Obviously Scarf Thunder and Scarf Wisp isn't necessarily standard, but Pulse plus Psychic hits everything I need it to. So yeah, very excited to bring Darkrai once again. I feel like it's not really shown as much. I've been loving prepping with it, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's just not had chance to actually do anything yet. So we'll see how it gets on this week. Next up, we have got Ursaluna. We've got AV Ursaluna with Body Slam, Headlong Rush, Supercell Slam, and Low Kick. This is obviously somewhat of an answer to Ursaluna Bloodmoon, as well as Raging Bolt. So it's kind of here for that. Sorry, I've not got my glasses on, so I'm going to have to like lean over a sec. So we got 248 HP, 96 attack, anime nature, 100 speed F, and 64 speed. 64 speed is there for, I want to say, Scarm. No, I don't think it is Scarm. Maybe it is. I can't remember. Can't quite remember. But again, like Bloodmoon, I think it outspeeds if he's running like no speed and looking more of a bulky build. Body Slam, Headlong Rush, Supercell Slam, and Low Kick hits everything on John's team. There's nothing that really wants to take this except from Scarm. So yeah, and plus I can potentially catch that on a Supercell Slam switch in. So yeah, I think it does half if he's Fizdef, I could be wrong, or Spidef, one of the two, with my investment. So yeah, hopefully we don't miss into this matchup. Let's just say that. Hopefully we do not miss. And lastly, we are bringing Florges this week. We're rocking Eject Button, Moonblast, Calm Mind, Synthesis, and Baton Pass with 248 HP, 16 defense, 88 Spidef, full special attack, and 152 speed. It's enough speed to outspeed max speed Ursaluna, I believe. Floor just looks really good this game, I can't lie. I'm bringing Eject Button to kind of stop Raging Bolt from grabbing momentum with Volt Switch. I think I can easily get caught up with Raging Bolt, clicking Volt. I think it's really solid into my team. So that's kind of what Eject Button's here for. And I think overall it just looks really solid into John's team. I'm expecting Iron Hands to be running Volt as well. I think AV Volt makes a lot of sense into my team. I've got Darkrai, so it makes a lot of sense, right? So it's just kind of there to kind of stop momentum a little bit. I think maybe something else over Eject Button, I'm not sure. But that was kind of my idea going into prep. So yeah. Florges is really strong. I think if it gets some Calm Minds up, it really has potential to do a lot this game. And yeah, obviously I've got Synthesis and Baton Pass. Obviously I can't Baton Pass to Calm Minds, but Baton Pass is there for momentum, right? I think this game is what it's going to be about, getting so much momentum and using my offensive mons to break John's team quicker than he can break mine. I think that's what's going to be a case of. I don't think this is going to be a 100-turn game. I think this is going to be a 20-turn game, back and forth, kill after kill, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, very excited about this one. Hopefully we can go, we're 2-1 at the moment, aren't we? So hopefully we can stay with the one loss and move up to 3-1. But overall, I'm just wanting it to be a good game. Like I say, I've not battled John yet, and he's someone that I've been watching for quite a while. So yeah, very excited about this one. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the T-Builder, and I'll let you guys get into the battle. Hey guys, it's DarudeLeafStorm here, and I'm here with the battle against John Jr. Now, you see the team that John's got. He's got the Iron Boulder, got the Skarmory, got the Ursaluna Bloodmoon, got the Raging Bolt, got the Rillaboom, and got the Iron Hands. Obviously, we've got Darkrai, we've got Munkidori, we've got Fortress, and we have got Florges, Ursaluna, and Ogerpon Halflame. So very excited for this one. against Mr. John Jr. Now, looking into this matchup straight away, obviously he has got the Iron Boulder, has got the hands. Yeah, kind of the team I expected. I don't think I mean, there's no Blastoise here, which is fine. Again, I felt like Blastoise was a bit of a 50-50 mon, maybe. Whether it could come, but these 6 make sense. It makes a lot of sense. I think potentially Rillaboom could have been Blastoise, but I can definitely see why. But Rillaboom with me having a whole Urshifu around, so it makes a lot of sense. So yeah, immediately as soon as I see this matchup, I'm leading with Munkidori. I see no real reason not to. If Skarm is like Fizdef, I think some Spadef variants I'd also 2-hit KO with Spadef Chase Spit Psychic. I actually can't remember. I think Spadef, I don't like fully Spadef, but if he's like mixed defensive, there's a way in which that happens. So immediately I'm leading off with tera Munkidori, and let's see what John leads with. And I'm not too sure what to expect out of this game, so I'm excited. I'm expecting some sort of offensive Raging Bolt. I think that makes a lot of sense into my team for sure. But let's see what happens here. So good luck, John. Good luck, John. I will say, yeah, very excited for this one. Like I say, I said in my team builder a few times, but very excited for this one. So we lead with our 2 strong mons. Hold on. We saw a jetpack, right? We saw a jetpack. So in the when the game started as well, John declared his Tera Raging Bolt as Tera Dragon. So immediately I know this is an offensive Raging Bolt. Makes a lot of sense into my team. I can't lie. I really thought Tera Dragon was coming. I thought it would Dragon or like Steel. But Dragon makes a lot of sense as it still takes on my Urshifu. So yeah, obviously me knowing this jetpack, I didn't really want to take a Thunderclap here with my Munkidori, so I decided to go for a Parting Shot. To be fair, I think it was my best play for sure here, as I got to get my Parting Shot off, get this one at -1 if he terrored, which he doesn't immediately. And here I believe I go out into Ursaluna on the predicted Volt Switch, which we do end up catching here. Oh, God, you can't see him clicking moves. Let me just move this face cam a little bit so you can hopefully see the moves a bit better. We'll kind of go, see how we go. But yeah, so we catch him on the Volt Switch. Now, immediately, I believe I go out into my Florges. Because obviously he's got the Tera Draco jetpack, so I don't really want to be taking that. Knowing that this one's going to be faster than me, I don't really want to take the Tera Draco. Oh no, I go for Supercell Slam. I do apologize. I thought I was going back into Florges, but I guess not. So I'm going to click it. Predicting the Skarmory to come in. I think the better play was go Florges. I don't know why I didn't, to be honest. I am a speedier Florges, so definitely should have gone that here and not let Ursaluna take this damage. I mean, it's not a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's still damage for no reason, right? So he is going to eject back out. And obviously, his switching should be Skarm here, right? Like, it makes so much sense to my team. So yeah, definitely expecting Skarm, and we do see Rustwing, which definitely sounds like a Skarm name, and it is. So we catch it on the Supercell Slam. We see that it is a bit more defensive, which is nice. And we do take Helmet. So my Ursaluna's chipped to half already, and I'm not enjoying that, and I definitely regret that. So yeah, definitely I think should have just gone Florges. I could have just gone for Calm Mind. Actually, I probably would have gone for Moonblast first, just to kind of scout what he does. But yeah, I definitely should have gone Florges there, I think. But I wanted to keep it healthy for Blood Moon, I think was my idea. But AV Ursaluna does just as well into that. So yeah, definitely should have gone Florges on that play. So immediately not the best play by me, but that's okay. We still got a lot of pieces, and yeah, I don't think Ursaluna is necessarily the biggest piece of the puzzle, so we'll see. Here, I'm kind of struggling what to go into, to be honest with you. With me not having body press on my Fortress, I don't really want to go out into it and then him go Ursaluna, but after thinking, I thought it was my only play, really. So yeah, I am going to go out into Thugs. Also, he doesn't know if I'm body press or not, so he's not going to go immediately out into Ursaluna. As John does go for the Stealth Rocks, which is fine by me. It's not a huge deal. Obviously, I do have Ogerpon, so I believe I just Rapid Spin here immediately. If he wants to stay in, that's fine. I can just Volt Switch on the next turn and get in my Ogerpon. So I'm not too fussed, as Ogerpon has a really solid matchup into John's team here. Obviously, the Raging Bolt does tank Ivy Cudgel pretty well. So yeah, I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin here and see what John does. I'm kind of expecting Ursaluna to come out to stop my Volt Switch, and it immediately pressures me. But he is going to withdraw, and he is going to bring out Iron Hands, which is Uncle Mike V2. So we are going to be able to get our spin off here, and we do actually reveal that this Iron Hands is Rocky Helmet, which makes a lot of sense. I have an Urshifu. You've got to bring a Helmet Mon versus Urshifu. So yeah, we are going to get rid of the stones, which is nice. And here I'm kind of thinking, what on earth do I do here? Because there's not an awful lot. I don't really know a lot about this Mon, but I am going to go for Volt Switch. He's going to do the exact same, which is nice because obviously he outspeeds me there. And here I'm fully expecting Ursaluna to come back in and block my Volt Switch once again. Well, I say come back in, it's not come in yet, but fully expecting John to go Ursaluna here on my Volt. Sorry guys, hydration, you know how it is, you know how it is. But yeah, John takes a little bit to decide this move, kind of weighing up his options, which just, it makes sense, you know, at the end of the day. It's a big matchup. So he goes out into the Raging Bolt. So I get momentum on this, which is really solid. I honestly thought Ursaluna was going to come in and ruin my day. But like I said, he didn't know if I've got Body Press yet, and I don't die to anything from Ursaluna unless he's like Specs. So yeah. Here, I believe I go into Florges. I think that play makes the most sense out of everything. Which I do. I do go into Florg, which is lovely. And here, I should have clicked Moonblast, but I fully expected the Skarm to come straight out and potentially get a Roost off versus me. So I do go for BP, and John stays in, which I could have got a big Moonblast off on this Mon, and that means it's in range of Munkidori guaranteed. So yeah, very upset about that one, but I am going to go into Ursaluna, obviously to block the Volt. It makes sense. It makes sense here. So I am going to go out into that, which he does go for the Volt Switch, which is nice. I catch him on that play. But like I say, that Moonblast damage would have been huge on Raging Bolt, especially knowing he's not like AV or anything like that. It would have done so much damage. So here I'm going to double back out into my Florges. Obviously expecting the Draco Meteor. I think he should click it. I don't think there's any reason not to, really, as he does go for it. And we do block that as well. So, you know, we're positioning ourselves okay here. So here I am going to go for the Moonblast this time. I'm not catching that play again. But now he obviously knows that my Florges is in fact faster than his Raging Bolt. So he's probably going to switch out, right? But I don't want to ruin that play once again. I think it just puts me in a bad spot, and I just should start just clicking buttons on what's in front of me. He's got 6 scary Pokemon, so I need to get them weakened somehow. Does go into Rustwing, which is the Skarmory. So he does make that play this time on my Moonblast. So he catches me there, and obviously we don't 2-hit KO, which is unfortunate. So yeah. Also, he didn't really know what kind of Florges I was, so maybe he just didn't want to take the Moonblast damage on his Skarm, potentially get 2-hit KO'd and then him lose it. So then Ursaluna looks really good. So here he is going to go for the Roost as I go for the Calm Mind. It was my best play. I think I definitely stand by this play. I think this or BP would have been fine, but I didn't want to BP out into my Ogerpon on a potential Brave Bird if he just wanted to sack Skarm. So I am going to go for the Moonblast here. I do have my Jet button still intact, so I can get the damage on this Skarm and then get something in as a more favorable matchup, which I am going to go for the Moonblast. We're going to chip the Skarm down to half, which is lovely. Goes for Iron Head, which is not Brave Bird, but, you know, it's fine. Florges still tanks it, which is lovely. Florges has been really good for me this season so far, so I'm very happy about her. I believe I go into Munkidori, as I do just pick up a kill with Spec Psychic now. which is amazing. Amazing. So we are going to frisk the helmet, which have we seen this already? Yes, we have, because I caught him on Ursaluna. So yeah, we did see the helmet already. But I did decide to go for Frisk over Toxic Chain because I didn't think there was a lot of mons that, I mean, I was either killing a mon or it was Scarm. Do you know what I mean? So I felt like I didn't really necessarily need Toxic Chain this week. I think Frisk scouting for AVs and stuff was just better. Scouting for Scarfs, especially as my Munkidori is always going to be my lead in this matchup. So yeah, here I'm going to click the Spec Psychic. It basically picks up a kill now. Obviously John knowing that I'm Tera Psychic on this mon. But he actually withdraws, which I'm like, who are you sacking to this mon? And we see the Raging Bolt come out. Now, this mon does not die to the Spec Psychic. His Spec's Tera Psychic. And if I would have got the Moonblast damage off, it would have. So that's immediately incredibly annoying as it threatens Thunderclap damage on my Munkidori, which I don't want. I kind of want to keep Munkidori healthy. So yeah, I am going to go for the Spec Psychic. And we are going to do a tremendous amount, and it lives with Slither. Now, we did discuss this after the game, and I do think this was a roll. I think we both just kind of thought it was a roll. Obviously, we're not 100%, but obviously that was a modest Specs Tera Psychic. So I think with investment, it was a roll, but again, I can't remember, and rolls are rolls at the end of the day, so I'm not stressed about it. It is annoying, however, I will say, because now I've got to kind of choose what to do. I don't really know what to do, as I'm expecting Thunderclap to come out. I think that makes too much sense into my team, so definitely expecting that. So I am going to go on to Florges, again expecting the Thunderclap, but you could easily go for Volt Switch trying to catch me on this. So I am going to bring out Florges. A little bit risky on my part, but he is going to go for the Thunderclap, and we are going to obviously catch that, which is nice, because now I get a Synthesis off. The only issue with this being is now he has this as a sack, and versus a Specs Munkidori, that means everything, having that extra sack. So I am going to go for the Synthesis, as I'm expecting the Volt Switch to come out, which we do in fact see. So again, he keeps the sack, which was where the roll was kind of annoying, as he would have added one extra mon gone here, but I still think there's a potential. So in comes the Iron Boulder here, and this mon is terrifying, right? So obviously my Fortress has been chipped. Ursaluna's also been chipped by the helmet and things from Scarm, and that Draco earlier on in the game. So this is where I'm a little bit like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have taken that damage, as this mon can easily SD on me right now. But we didn't see Booster coming out from the Boulder, so immediately I'm like, are you Scarfed? Are you Banded? Are you just like SD Life Orb? Are you Kolba Life Orb? Like, sorry, not Life Orb. Are you Kolba SD? What set is this mon? I don't know, because I'm just so used to seeing Booster Speed all the time. So I'm panicking a little bit here, as you can see by my indecisiveness. I decide to just stay in here and go for the Moonblast. This is because I wanted the damage on Boulder, and he goes for the Mighty Cleave and he kills me. Now, no Iron Boulder ever killed me except Banded. So we are dealing with a Banded Iron Boulder, and I'm scared. I'm scared at this point because, you know, I've got Darkrai, yes, but he's got an Iron Hands. And I'm thinking this is not good at all. So I'm deciding what my best play is here, and I decide Ursaluna is my best swap. Couple of reasons for this. Couple of reasons. I didn't want Darkrai to come in and then me take... I guess what I could have done is I could have gone Darkrai, then gone back into Munkidori, expecting the thing to come in, the Iron Hands. But then he had Thingy as a sack. What's it called? What's the one called? Raging Bolt as a sack, and I never won the sack game. So I could have made that play if I had enough sacks, right? Which is weird, but it makes the difference in this game because I could have made those multiple doubles to get kills with Monkey Dory to get myself in this position. However, I can't because of the situation I'm now in. I don't have enough sacks compared to John, but I do make the double here out into Monkey Dory. So I guess this is, I kind of put myself in the same situation anyway. But, well, actually, yeah, that is literally the situation I've just put myself in. So I've just repeated that play to you guys. But yeah, he does have the Tera Raging Bolt sack. And yeah, we are going to knock it out, which is great. At the end of the day, this mon's very scary, especially with Tera. So definitely glad to get rid of that for sure. But now he gets to bring an Iron Boulder again. And it's looking a little bit scary, I can't lie to you guys. As I say, I don't win this sack game. He's got one more mon than me in terms of the sacks. So I can't ever win this sack game, which is terrifying, right? It's scary because I don't have a switching for Banded Boulder now. He didn't have a switching for Monkey Dory. So where do we go from here? So basically, yeah, I've got a sack a mon right now, which I think you can kind of see how this this game is going in terms of it's just sack a mon, sack a mon, sack a mon. So here I am going to withdraw out into my Ursaluna. As he is going to go for the Mighty Cleave, which does not 2-hit KO me, which is lovely. Now here, what do I click? I can't remember actually. I can't quite remember. I think I click Supercell Slam on the switch into Skarm. I'm sure I do. I do. So I did click the Supercell Slam into the switch in onto Skarmory, which he is going to withdraw and he is going to make. So we are able to click that and we're able to knock out Skarm, which is great. However, now Boulder comes in again and now I'm in range of Mighty Cleave. So I think what I could have done, I don't know. I don't know what I could have done there, to be honest, because even if I went Monkey Dory and clicked Psychic and got a kill, this comes back in. Right, so it's the same situation. However, I'm one Pokemon up now, so I guess that sort of makes a difference. So here I am going to sack Fortress, I believe. I sack Fori to get the helmet chip off. Let's see. I'm sure I do. Ooh, my PC screen's just gone off there. Whack that back up. So I am going to swap out into Fortress. Maybe I should have kept this as it did live a hit from Banded Boulder, but I wanted the damage off on this mon. So yeah, we are able to take 2. I definitely think I should have saved this, to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it, and just sacked Ursaluna. Because if I sacked Ursaluna and got in, I should have sacked Ursaluna, gone Darkrai, then gone into Monkey Dory and kind of play it like that, I think. As I was one Pokemon up at this point. So here I am going to go out into my Darkrai. And I am just going to click Willow. It's very free into the rest of his team. The only mon being Ursaluna Bloodmoon that doesn't get affected by it. Which is the mon that happens to come in here. So yeah, I'm definitely regretting not doing what I've just said. I'm just sacking Ursaluna there, getting in Darkrai, and then just doubling out into Monkey Dory, as I think that just netted me a kill. And I was actually one Pokemon up at this point too. So I am going to sack Ursaluna here, I believe, which is unfortunate, right? It's very unfortunate because now I don't have enough sacks, I don't think, to win this game. And this is kind of the point where I was like, my out is the Grassy Glide strat. I still have an out, which is great. I think it's not something that's very predictable, so I can definitely see it working out for me. But, you know, the Iron Hands is looking more and more like a threat by the second. I do have Monkey Dory, but like I say, I think I played the sack game one turn wrong. So it could come back to bite me. But we are going to go on to Ursaluna, and we're going to see what kind of set this is. This goes for the Unnerve. I'm expecting the Blood Moon to come out, but the Earth Power comes out, which also makes a lot of sense. But he doesn't know a lot about my Darkrai set. He only knows that I have Willow. He doesn't know that I'm Scarfed or anything like that. But Scarfed Darkrai really does not do the damn thing in this game. The Scarf is not needed. It's actually a little bit of a hindrance for me. So I am going to go on to Munkidori, as I do kill Ursaluna with a Spec Psychic. So then we see the Assault Vest, and I'm thinking, oh no, I'm not packing Psyshock. I'm packing Psychic Noise. So I don't kill Ursaluna with Psychic. However, there is a role in which I kill with Focus Blast. I think depending on his investment. So that is exactly what I'm going to go for. I'm going to click that Focus Blast, and I am going to pray that we get the roll on this bomb. And let's see what John's going to do. I'm fully expecting a Blood Moon to come out. I think it makes a lot of sense into my team. I don't think there's any reason not to be honest, at this point in the match. Yeah, this game's becoming a game of just, you know, sack. We both have really strong mons versus each other. So, yeah, very, very scary match. As we do miss the Focus Blast. He goes for the Blood Moon, and Munkidori hangs on. And now I'm thinking, Monkey, I need you to land this. I need Munkidori to land this, so I click it immediately. It's my only out at this point. And yeah, if I miss this, it's over, right? It's over from there. I don't have any outs whatsoever. So yeah. I mean, I guess I could have gone Ogerpon, but no, I'm going for it. We click Focus Blast, and we don't get the roll on the Focus Blast. Munkidori is going to go down. So that's twice. These two rolls have done me dirty here. As I think we did say it was a roll in my favor, since I was modest and I had the chip from Burn. But yeah, very unfortunate. But it means that the first one probably didn't matter as much. It depends. It depends really on rolls again. So this game's all about rolls, to be honest with you. It's the way it's falling anyway. So here I am going to go on to Darkrai as the Rillaboom comes in. I thought Darkrai overall was my best play. It kind of took on everything. The only thing was Iron Hands, but if I got the Burn on Iron Hands or got the Psychic off, it made Ogerpon a lot better, right? So I was definitely willing to take that. We do see the Grassy Seed from Rillaboom too. So immediately I'm clicking Will-O-Wisp. There's not really a second thought behind it. Now that I know he's not banned, and I know Grassy Glide's not going to do too much to me, as we do connect the Willow, which is brilliant, right? That's great. It's great to get off. And we can see what this Rillaboom is going to go for, as he goes for Trailblaze, and I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. What am I dealing with here? So yeah, I'm a bit concerned, to be honest with you, what is happening. Sorry, I'm just running a little count right now. So my Munkidori set did have a chance to live banded Iron Boulder. It's the only other thing that I was a bit stressed about, not being at full health. Oh well, losing my health on Munkidori. So I'm going to go hard Ogerpon here as he goes for the Drum Beating. So I know he's Trailblaze, Drum Beating, and Blank. I'm thinking, what other move are you? U-turn? Like, what's the idea here? So yeah, Ogerpon is in. Ogerpon is now. And I'm just going to go for the Ivy Cudgel. Very free play for me right now, as it doesn't want to switch anything into it. It's just, like I say, a really strong play. On my end, there's nothing really that stops me. He goes for the SD here, and obviously he is the +1 defense with the Grassy Seed. I go for the Ivy Cudgel, and we miss out on the KO. We don't get it. I think he probably was invested to always live that, but I was adamant, so I don't know. We don't get the crit here, and here I have to go for the Grassy Glide. I see the SD, and I'm immediately thinking Acro. It makes a ton of sense, and +2 Acro can potentially kill my Ogerpon straight up, so I don't want to risk losing that right now. It's a shame. If I got the crit, Power Whip, well, I think Ivy Cudgel into Power Whip potentially KO'd hands, or Power Whip into Power Whip definitely did with grassy terrain. And I think I would have won this game. So I'm going to go for the Grassy Glide. I'm going to have to reveal it. And now he can go into Iron Hands and click Volt Switch. There's only 2 turns of Grassy Terrain left. I don't have the 3 that I need to win this game. Because if I had the 3, I could click Power Whip into hands, glide, and then if he goes back into hands, then I kill hands, and then it's only Boulder remaining, which with the chip from the Rocky Helmet, Darkrai cleaned up with Dark Pulse. However, because my Darkrai is Scarfed, I cannot beat the combination of Boulder plus Iron Hands unless I get like some mega crit on this Power Whip. Obviously, Power Whip does more than Play Rough as it is in the Grassy Terrain. So I am going to go for the Power Whip, boosted by Grassy Terrain. It does over half to this Mon. So, like I say, if the way the plays worked out, if I got that crit on Cudgel, he wouldn't have had enough turns to beat Ogerpon at this point. But, alas, Iron Boulder comes in. The Grassy Terrain goes away, and yes, we are in fact going to not fall just yet. There is a slight chance that at the range I'm at, I think it's like 5%, 10%, that my Darkrai lives this Mighty Cleave from Iron Boulder. It's a very small chance, but it's a chance. So I have to go for it. I'm going out into Darkrai. And this is the turn. This is it. This decides whether we win or lose. Goes for the Mighty Cleave. And we get knocked out. So John is going to beat us 2-0 here. I think this game could have easily gone either way. I think if one thing went in our favor, this game, I'm not saying that I got hacks. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think a couple of things went more in his favor than mine, which is Pokemon, right? It's a game of odds. It's a game of chance. I'm not stressed about it. I think I could have done some stuff earlier on, which would have maybe meant that I wasn't in this position. However, like I say, I think a couple more things went in his favor than mine. And obviously Banded Iron Boulder did the damn thing this week. So yeah, GG's to Don. A really fun game. Like I say, it really easily could have gone either way this game. And if I wasn't Scarf Darkrai, I also had this game. So yeah, really tough one. Tough pill to swallow, to be honest with you. As like I say, it was just, there was a couple of things that really could have made the outcome of this game very different. Like I say, if I wasn't Scarfed on Darkrai, I had this. If I wasn't, if the rolls went in my favor and he had one less sack, I think I had this. Obviously, I think, well, not necessarily had it, but he would have had to play more aggressively, get his Boulder in more, get the kills going. But I think I won the sack game if I got that roll on Raging Bolt. But yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. It is what it is. So GG's to John. Super happy to play you, and I'm looking forward to a potential rematch. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're now 2-2 in Jjdl. Next week we are taking on Spider and hoping to collect a win to get back to a positive record. We've not been at a negative record yet this season, so that's a good thing to look at. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been DarudeLeafStorm, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.